Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to what is this called again? Ori and the Blind Forest? Yeah, Definitive Edition. So we made it up an incredibly long and frustrating collection of jump puzzles, and we still have things to do. This corruption of these glowing thorny plants is corrupting the heart of this tree, which fills all the water around. It's kind of funny, so we have to go to the left and right to potentially clear it of corruption, or upward in general. It's kind of funny how this there's an ability available, and it says you can swim in clean water, but it seems fairly likely that you would never actually be in a position where you wouldn't have the water already by default be clean. Alright, so the trick here is in part to do this, and those small projectiles cannot be bashed, so that's good to know. The glowing platforms are redirectional of attacks, so there is something here I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to shoot that up there and get it. Oh wait, I'm supposed to shoot myself downward so that shoots upward. And then I'm supposed to get up there and shoot it up to that point. And then I guess, let's see, I'm gonna die if I'm not careful. I guess I'm supposed to then get over here and shoot it up that general direction. This game is just increasingly acting as an annoyance. Like, it really is not giving me a single bit of what it's not going easy on me for sure. Alright, so yeah, I have to get that projectile many times over. So there's no less than 3 attacks here we're gonna have to redirect. So, alright, and it reset the whole thing down there. So we've got to do this. We've got to shoot ourselves here. We've got to be in the right position. The good news is, if I can get it in the hole, which is an if, it seems to, well, it seems to correct itself. But this is not good. And this is probably one of 2 remaining things. that need to be done. So I don't think the game is going to be incredibly cruel about it. But when I get over here, I'm going to have to be very careful. And yeah, because, well, no, I guess I kind of don't need to. I can make that jump myself. Right, so you're fine there. Just don't have enough health. Let's go the other direction. Maybe the other direction will be the easy one. It's blurry for no good reason. Why does this not just on the surface of it, why does it not refill your health when you reset? Hey. So will that just hit that guy and kill him? Yes, it will. So what I think I want to do is kind of ensure want to be kind of out of the way. Alright. Last chance to screw up. Got it. We'll just go ahead and save. And then all we had to do is hit it a couple times and that cleaned out that area. Which one would think that you might be able to just jump or do an explosive attack. But let's not do that. Yeah, the phrase I was trying to use earlier was cut me some slack. This game has like no desire to ever cut me any slack. Are either one of those gonna respawn? I see. Alright. What I want to do is collect that. And then I was just not fast enough to do what I wanted to do otherwise. Now this attack is more reddish, so I'm not sure that I can actually deflect. I may have to jump this way. Yep, that attack is different, but not enough. Not so different that it's not what I still need to interact with. Right. This one's gonna be a little bit different in that I have to kind of thread a needle. And try and collect that. Like, I want to get that skill experience, but it's gonna take quite the angle. I basically need to just catch as much air as possible. I'm gonna go ahead and save. But I can't actually do anything right now. One more ability point and we're just kind of waiting for that spider to decide to respawn. Because I can't do anything. Yeah, one more ability point, we get spirit efficiency, then all of a sudden we get twice as many spirit things when we collect them. That means I can start upgrading my attacks and upgrading the secondary things that we can do, which rekindling is probably a great move, because that effectively means I use quite a lot less it would mean I would use a lot less energy. It's still kind of a big hassle, though. It seems like what you could do is you could find like a place where the spider might respawn, and that respawning spider might die over and over again. Alright. Is that it? Got it. Still a ton of button mashing going on. Ton of slightly too difficult challenges. And now we can listen to Cian. Now we can restore the element of waters. With this one rekindled, there's 2 more to go. So does that mean that there's literally 2 more things? Oh, seriously? Seriously, game? Quick escape with your life because you're going to die because of water? Yeah. Like, did we really need this? Come on. Did we really need a escape with your life experience that I literally am gonna have a ton of difficulty with, and the game is not going to be kind at all? Is there any checkpoint? It gave me a small checkpoint, and that's about it. And I really can't afford to collect any of the collectibles. So there must be a point where you come back here when the water is not killing you completely. I didn't make any progress in that instance. Just so much collectibles. Oh man. Perfect example of a system and a scene that is all about Flash. They totally want this to be a cool little animation sequence, and yet they're going to make me play it instead of just taking control away and having it be a cutscene that I have no chance. Like, so odds of anybody actually accomplishing this on their first try seems like they would be close to zero. You would have to be incredibly lucky to pull this off. And since I'm not that lucky, I am instead left with this poor hope that I can succeed. That was terrible. Just awful. An awful, awful reward for beating a level. And now we're back into the animation stuff, and yeah, if you just wanted this to be a cartoon, you would have had to write a lot more dialogue and a lot more story. We get, I guess, our first look at the bird that's not in flashback. He's like, what do you think was going to happen? I'm not pressing any buttons. Still not pressing any buttons. Still not pressing any buttons. I seriously have to question whether I'd even want to bother going back into that tree section with every single ability possible. It was the light that she hated, the light of our kind. But Ori's kindness would once again save my child. So this was like the spider guy that we saved and helped earlier. And not only does it tend to look a little bit blurry at times around the edges, which I think is a artistic decision. Ori, I thought you'd lost to Kuro's talons of hate. But it was Gumo who saved you, delivering us from an uncertain fate. Sometimes this thing rhymes correctly, sometimes he doesn't. I'm still not controlling him. But look here. With Ginzo's tree restored, Nibel's waters are cleared. But there's no time to lose, so we must make haste. The elements of winds, resting deep within the forlorn ruins. Inside the misty woods, there's a key to open their gates. So, it's possible, since the first area opened up water as a transition path, it's possible that once we unlock winds, there will just be entire areas. Let's see. We are here in a new area. It is possible that there might be entire areas where wind just appears and helps you reach new heights. It's quite a distance that's going to have to be traveled, and a lot of it is going to be getting collectibles, at least some collectibles, on the way, which does kind of make it seem like you also are going to potentially run through the same area multiple times. Right. Okay. So eventually there's an ability that lets you swim forever. But I'm not sure what happens otherwise. And I'm not sure if it really is the wisest move to try and make it all the way down here. Like, when I run out of health, am I dead? Well, let's go ahead and save. So yeah, eventually you get this, but that is very, very far from reasonable to collect. And I still need to upgrade the attack at some point. Our goal is to potentially not fight one more boss battle until we have it without at least one upgrade. I don't know if there's a really great reason to try and avoid or trying to kill everything, since it just always spawns. Alright. Yeah, I just have to kind of avoid taking damage. There you go. Right. So these pink dots, as they are, I don't think these are the kind that can be redirected. So right. We're gonna swim down and then swim through and then swim all the way. There was a crystal over there, but I don't know if I really need that crystal, so we'll just ignore it. Yeah, I imagine that plant was just there to potentially hurt me. So now this is just a matter of getting back up. Yeah, destroying that one crystal gave me quite the collection of energy. So I kind of think this door is just going to open the map room, which might be fine. Well, you're fairly well off, I guess, regardless. Oh, seriously? Should have saved somewhere else. Now I'm gonna have to make the full journey all the way back up. I should save and then I should drown myself. That way there's no question. Oh man. I think I'm gonna end up drowning myself whether I meant to or not. Now, in almost every case, water levels are the worst levels in video games. So yeah, it does hurt you. It doesn't immediately kill you though. I can almost feel an argument that I'd be willing to make to say playing the swimming section here is easier, and possibly you might even say better than playing some of the other sections we've been doing platforming. And it would be nice game design certainly if we had some just somewhat relaxing falling tension section where seriously. Let's see where this leads us. These little piranha plants. We've got a couple different places and it doesn't seem like either one of them want to be kind or understanding, at least to the fact that I don't have any life. They do seem like they're willing to give me some space if I just stay at the surface level. Should probably go a different direction after this point. Can I blow this up underwater? No. So I don't have the ability necessary. And so if there is anything else under this water section, I can't do it right now. There's a crystal sneakily hidden. Alright. 2 health. As good a reason as any to I have no idea where this is going to land me, but it landed me right next to an ability. Is that HO or is that LLO or ILO? ILO would be the closest thing I can guess. It was the status of all spirits, the most powerful ever seen. Now here he rests, turned into an ancestral tree. I guess the idea is that each of these creatures do just turn into ancestral trees. Does it save the game? We now have Stomp. Press A in the air and then press down on the left stick to pound the ground, which might prove itself a useful ability. I'm uncertain, however. feels like that guy would need to attack me, and he feels like he won't spawn in that general when I'm so close. Are these switches? Yep. And they can't even make activating a switch easy. I've got to make me stomp on it 3 times. Maybe we won't run into any more of those type. So, without moving at all, I just stomp 3 times. Let's go ahead and save. Stomping on those doesn't unlock anything. Stomping into water doesn't do you any good, and in no way helps you further down the road. We can collect this, and we are literally just one small tick of experience needed. So, a lot of these attacks feel more timing based than anything else. I think if you got the rhythm right, it feels like you'd get anything. There we go. The spirit light gained from absorbing spirit light is now higher. There's no reason to go down this path. The next thing I think I want to get is the ability to rekindle. That way I can go back to places and save. I doubt that will be as helpful as it sounds, but it will be slightly more helpful. And then just going down this path of regrouping so that we have an extra health every time we create a soul link, that might be useful. And air dash is asking a lot, but it would be also helpful. But I also I just want a little bit of everything. And right now I don't have that. Okay. See that big round dome in that area? That does go to show that at some point we're going to have some kind of almost like flying ability to reach areas and reveal them on the map. But not right now. Instead, we're going, I guess, this way to get this, which is an ability cell. Which that's fine, I guess, but we're still gonna have to go this way. Game? Let me ask this. Can you warp at a map stone? No. So how am I supposed to get out of this area? Let's see. We're gonna attack. he seems to me like he only is willing to go so far. And neither one of those abilities. Am I supposed to, for instance, be like here and then flash down to that? Right. So now we have this, and now we can rekindle and save, and I guess what we're gonna do is swim. That was not a very smart way to play it, but whatever. Okay. Am I going the right way? Yeah, I am, relatively speaking. Swim downward. See the bubbles? Alright. Well, I think it's kind of makes sense now what I was supposed to do. Apparently these we can explode, and by exploding it I'm gonna fill it with water, which I don't know if that really makes anything work better. I guess it makes this work better. I don't think I need to run around and rekindle that. Oh man, it drained the water of the area above, and you were supposed to just figure that out and use that bit of information to realize now you have to go back to the area you were already in. Let's see. Yeah, you need to swim here fast, not dawdle. It would probably be nice if you had a bit more of a knockback. Yeah, and trying to do a ground pound and a attack at the same time doesn't work. So now the water is gone, so I can break through this. And we're getting a little bit of life health. There's a crystal up there, but I don't really have a way to reach it that I'd want to take on. I think there's just a ledge there. Why would they design a game like this? Like, whoever made this game really gives me the feeling that they've never made a video game before. And while they have been incredibly ambitious, and there's certainly something to be said about that, they've really dropped the ball on just understanding some basics. Like, don't make incredibly small platforms on around your game. Like, clearly there is a path down here. And it looks like that's probably the path you want to take. Unless you want to do something like that. Get the spider to attack me. I kind of need it to attack me twice to get the height. Which I don't think I'm going to be able to get the height that way, so maybe it would be better to go to the side. Yeah, it is. It's kind of, you gotta get this general area. Yeah, I think you need a triple jump for this one. And I may just not have enough health for this otherwise, because I need to be able to hit that fairly quickly. Well, that worked me a direction. But it may have actually put me in the wrong direction, because while we are running in that general direction, I may have missed a collectible I would have preferred to actually collect. How do we want to play this? Let's just do this. Yeah. Let's go down and check what the deal is with these. Even if I could get over to that, I still kind of don't know what the deal with those are. So yeah, I can blow that up, and it gave me an ability point. And I guess that's better than nothing. So it not only gave me an ability point, it seemingly also unlocked several things. So am I taking so much damage from enemies that regrouping and getting a life is a worse idea than increasing quick flame? I don't think so. I think that's the right way to go. And yeah, I think we might just be running towards air dash before we even get to the level of wanting to do the rest of it. Because yeah, I do feel like if I had air dash, let's see. need to be relatively in the middle of the air when he decides to attack. Yeah, I cannot do that otherwise. Let's not get that collectible. I might be able to pull it off, but it probably would require a lot of work. And you know, just running headfirst through things, not the best move. Alright. So now the question is, do I want to go down to this area and try and get some collectibles now that the water is clean in the moon grotto? I think the answer is probably yes. This is probably your best bet to do that. Take note that regrouping there did not refill my health a second time. That would have been asking quite a lot for it to do that. Although, not so much that I think it would have been unreasonable. Alright. Okay. We've made it. And now we've saved. And now we've potentially trapped ourselves. Well, that worked. I'll be darned. There's an argument to be made to just warp. We could warp into that area over there, and maybe that would help us, or we could warp over here. Maybe that would help us. But yeah, it does seem like the collectibles that are in this area are designed to be collected right about now. This is the water. Water will be clean. Actually, this is not the direction I want to go yet. Okay. Can I make it through that? I feel like if you drop down this way, you might be able to pull that off. Yeah. Not super easy. You're very much going to constantly be in this weird position though, where some people are going to be able to pull these tricks off, some people are just not going to be able to do it. And the people that aren't able to do it are going to have a much worse time than the people that are able to do it. Alright. Okay. Wonder if there's a way. Is that a collectible? Get on top of this? No, I think the general idea is just to do that and do that. We've got another life cell. And we are able to just save over that. Nice. Although up in that area there might have been a way to get into that little block. Maybe not though. Maybe that's something that's very, very late game. I wouldn't be surprised if there's some kind of teleporting ability or something. Alright. Down we go. So last time we were in this section, we could maybe wall jump and probably not double jump. And even if we could double jump, that wouldn't have helped us. Now we're at the water. With the water being cleaner, we've got yet another ability point. Oh, darn it. Just gonna go ahead and avoid these guys. Alright. So there's gotta be something, a reason that you would want to go over to this left side, right? These guys aren't gonna attack me, really. Oh man, I don't think that's super durable right now. Like I can get my health all the way up. I can do that. Let's see. What do we want next? Are we going straight for the air dash? So I guess we are. Alright. So you're basically sliding on the wall while you're attacking people. Weird challenge. But it is another lifestyle. I just collected, so I can't turn that down. In fact, pretty much have to save. Alright, so by the looks of it, we've got one more collectible we need to go down and collect. We probably don't need to go all the way down this direction or down this direction, but just get this one that's down there and this one that's over there and that one. So there's like 3 collectibles I see right now to get. Otherwise, over here, there's definitely things that I missed or just didn't have the ability to get all in the area. It might be super easy to get these last 3 soul energy things if we went back. But we'd almost want to do that once we have the ability to breathe underwater, which I don't know if we really want to get a triple jump and water breathing and all of that. This really is a trade-off. If we continue down this pathway, it gives us more life when we create soul links. It gives us more ways in which we can attack with a charge dash, which might be very useful, and it gives us more ways to just maneuver. And so these last two require 3 ability points, so I think we might just max up this whole direction. These ones here that would show where life upgrades are could be very late game. The ones that show where energy cells are, and the ones that let you see through walls to find hidden areas, all of those could be at the very last. So yeah, I think we're going with this path, and then we'll increase our damage. Increasing our damages would help me not have to mash the buttons so often and blister my thumb so much, but being able to transition from point A to point B and not die is way more valuable. And then once we get these 2 collectibles and are done with that side quest, we need to go back this direction, back to basically where we started, or up in this general direction up there. I guess it's take your pick. I don't even really know where the connection is. Like, we're supposed to be going all the way this direction, and I can only assume that it is at the Great Tree, so probably does make more sense to go to the lower area and get those collectibles first. Yeah. We are now 3 hours and 35 minutes in. We have half of the collectibles. It seems to me like the next passive storyline ability that we collect will just be a parachute to save us from high falls, which seems weird because we have not been in any area where high falls have done us any damage, and we haven't been in any area where it's high enough that you can actually glide. So perhaps what happens is we unlock some gusts of wind, and the parachute is used to push us upward with those gusts of winds. I guess that's how that's really going to break down. We've apparently seen 32% of the entire map. We've collected 4 out of 12 health, and we just need more and more health. Any scenario where we aren't dying instantly, more health is better. We have 5 of 15 energies, and we're going to need more and more of that. And we even found 1 of these ability cells, which seems weird. I could have sworn we had found a lot more. I'm already over 100 deaths, and it now makes it fairly obvious that in the world events section that I can't highlight, you're going to have to find a key for each of the sub dungeons, and once you beat the sub dungeon, you will get a world event for that also. So we're going to do the wind section, and then we'll do the volcano section last, and that might very well be the end of the game. That's going to be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want a friend to follow me on any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below in the description box. And if you want to support me further, there's a link to Patreon, or you can friend me on Steam and gift me a game off my wishlist. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.